Adds a restaurant quality sheen to gravies and sauces.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town, trying to get down.
Vanilla smoked sea salt seasoning is for seafood. The tarragon and fennel bring out the natural sweetness in seafood. I also use it in rice dishes, on yams, asparagus, blueberry pancakes, and believe it or not, chocolate chip cookies. Vanilla smoked sea salt adds a salty and savory component to sweet dishes that create a symphony for the tongue.
The Cuvée Group is a Florida-based marketing and training consulting firm. We help businesses communicate to their target audience and engage them in conversation. We also help to expand their audiences, which will ultimately result in growth for those organizations. In addition to being a certified constant contact specialist, my colleagues and I are also certified in John Maxwell Leadership Principles. We use these proven principles to conduct workshops, training, and private coaching sessions for individuals and companies looking to take things to the next level. Contact us to schedule a free consultation. Issues today, don't delay, call Cuvée.
Have you had your Earth Blend coffee today? At Earth Blend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earth Blend Coffee.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Good afternoon and welcome to the second of two games here at Florida Memorial University at the FMU Wellness Center between the FMU Lions and the Southeastern University Fire. The men's portion of this doubleheader preparing to take place. My name is Brian Fulford, joined by my broadcast partner, A.D. Drew. And coming into this ball game, the Florida Memorial Lions come in this game with a record of 5-12, 5-9 in the conference, having lost their last four games in a row. On the other side, Southeastern with a 10-11 record, 4-10. They have lost 6 games in a row. So, Drew, we come into this contest, two teams that are looking for a much-needed win. Both teams are looking to try to be, or at least secure a spot in the Sun Conference tournament, as Florida Memorial is the 8th seed, 8th place team, and Southeastern is 9th. What can we expect from these two teams in this contest?
Brian, I need to correct you on one thing. You said a much-needed win. This game is essentially a must win for Florida Memorial as they look to take the season series from Southeastern and make sure that they are not the lone person left outside of the prom or the conference dance, as I would call it. Florida Memorial comes to this game looking to snap their 4-game losing streak. Florida Memorial 5-12, 5-9 in the Sun Conference, dropped a tough game this past Thursday after it trailed by 26 points before falling 72-64 to Weber International. Bubashar Ali led all scorers with 25 points, and Sheikh KB had a game high 11 points. But the Lions shot just 35% from the field and 23% from the three-point line. And that's been the story of the year for this team. They play excellent defense, but their shooting has not been up to the same level. Florida Warriors has shot an average of 39% from the field and 23% from the arc over the last 4 games, and has only scored 66 points or more once during that time. But that occurred in an overtime game. Southeastern sits directly behind them in the Sun Conference standing. The Fire, 10 and 11, 4 and 10 within the conference, fell in the standings when 6'7" Riley Minix fell to injury earlier this season and has lost its past 6 games by an average of 9.5 points. And this game is essential as the tournament has expanded from 6 games to 8 games, and the loser of this game will be sitting in the 9th position. Both teams have 5 games remaining, but Florida Memorial has the toughest schedule of these 2 teams in the remaining matchups this season.
Well, one of the big challenges for Florida Memorial coming into this contest, they're without their leading scorer and the 5th leading scorer in the conference, Sam Mack. Sam Mack is no longer with the FMU program, as we learned earlier today. So they are without 17 points a game. But that just means more falls on the shoulders of Mubashar Ali, who is averaging 15.3 a game, 8th best average in the conference. He does lead the conference in rebounds per game and blocks per game, 10.4 and 2.3 respectively. So the big fella will have more on his shoulders today. And as you said, Drew, both teams needing a win to, especially for Florida Memorial, to take the season series and get them at least a full game ahead of Southeastern in that race for the 8th spot, or we should say just that race to get into the conference tournament.
And that game is essentially 2 games with the tiebreak because of the head-to-head with the victory here today by Florida Memorial.
Well said. We'll get ready to take a pause as they get ready to do the national anthems, and then we'll come back with the starters for both teams. You're watching Florida Memorial Basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Welcome back to our broadcast of Florida Memorial University men's basketball here on the Black College Sports Network. As you see both teams coming together at half court in a show of unity. This was something Coach Ansar Alameen of Florida Memorial started doing this season. And we will set the starting lineups for both teams. First for Southeastern. For Southeastern, number 0, Carl Gentee, a 6'5" senior guard. Number 3, Armani Payne, a 6-foot freshman guard. Number 12, Riley Maddox, a 6'4" junior point guard. Number 23, Deshaun Osborne, a 6'1" freshman point guard. And number 24, Devin Ford, a 6'7" grad student center. Noticeably missing out of the starting lineup for Southeastern, their leading scorer, Reggie Messidor, the 6-foot sophomore, averages about 16 points a game for Southeastern. For the Lions, starting number 1, Terrence Clayton, the 6'3" junior guard from Dothan, Alabama. Number 4, Aubrey Washington, a 5'10" senior guard from Jacksonville, Florida. Number 13, Sheikh Kabe, the 6'9" senior forward from the Bronx, New York. Number 21, the 7-foot senior, Mubashar Ali from Helsinki, Finland. And he's no longer the tallest man on the team, making his debut for the Lions. Number 24, Nicodemo Majuk, the 7'2" freshman from South Sudan, will get his first start in his first game with Florida Memorial.
And I'm not sure if he was on the JV squad, but I know Coach Alameen has had to call up players off of the JV squad, as in AIA basketball allows teams to have a junior varsity squad. So, great opportunity for players to practice and play against other competition and then get called up to the big time.
And so, once again, Florida Memorial in white, orange numbers trimmed in blue. And Southeastern in the lovely black uniforms, red numbers trimmed in white. Always great to try to see, no matter whether you are live in person or broadcasting remotely. It's always a challenge and fun when you got those kind of color combinations, isn't it, Drew?
Oh, it definitely. And probably for the first time this year, Bubashar is not jumping.
Majuk on the tip, 2 20-minute halves, and they just give way to him, and coming up with that ball, Terrence Clayton. So Florida Memorial with the tip. Ball in the hands of Clayton. That's Ali. Ali over to Kabe. Swings it to Washington. Ali catches it at the free throw line. Back cut Kabe to the rim. Count it and one. Sheikh Kabe with an opening basket, and he'll go to the line with a chance to get a three-point play.
When you think about the length that Florida Memorial can put on the floor, is this going to be a reversal of what we just saw in the women's game, Brian?
Unable to get that one to go down, so it ends up being a fire ball.
And they come out at a 1-3-1.
K-Bay comes up with it in transition off the turnover. Majuk gets called for dragging his pivot foot, a travel.
Brian, he didn't drag his pivot foot. He just changed pivot feet. Make sure we get that straight.
Just a little too obvious there, huh?
that was an easy call.
All right.
Florida Memorial in this great 1-3-1, and you can do things like this with this kind of length on the floor.
Top of the key, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, K-Bay and Majuk kind of
Can't get a call for holding for saving your teammate.
Ball in the hands of Washington. Looking, nearly taken away. Gives it over to Ali. Ali a little bit and adds a few steps. Got caught on the spin move through traffic. Got caught shuffling his feet. So 2 consecutive turnovers on traveling.
Yeah. Brian, you're so kind with your words. You said a few steps right there. I'm just going to leave my comment for you to decipher.
A little trapping action there in that 1-3-1. Deflections galore right here on this possession. Into the lane, kick out, left wing, 3-point attempt. No good, front of the rim, rebound by Majuk.
You know, Brian, I'm not necessarily worried about defensively where it's going to come from as I lead with a stretch 4-3. Where the offense is going to come, where the defense is going to come from, but where's the consistent offense going to come up with this type of lineup, Brian?
Yeah, definitely. Left wing into the lane, kick out, deflection again by Ali. Washington with the ball. Pulls it back outside the arc, drops it down to Ali. Nice turnaround, bounces around and in. 4-0 lead for the Lions. Timeline come to fire. Rebound is put back right there by Devin Ford. 4-2. First 2 points for Southeastern. K-Bay to Ali. There's a big height advantage down on the block between Majuk and Ford. 7'2" versus 6'7". But Ford has the girth and the body mass, so he kind of evens out. As there he was guarding Ali. Ali steps across and finishes on that one.
Yeah. As Ali goes to put our new player in the proper position as we've got a timeout on the floor, Brian. Looks like this is going to be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, 15:52. Nope, they changed it to a full. So we'll take a break. You're watching Florida Memorial Basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Shop Melvit Online Women's Boutique to spice up your closet with trendy, unique looks. We have fashionable and chic looks at very affordable prices. Melvit Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvitboutique.com. That's www.melvitboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
Memorial University. Quick substitution coming out of that timeout for Southeastern as Carl Jonti checked in for Armani Payne. Shea K-Bay gives it over to Washington. Washington to Clayton. Clayton on the left side gives it back to K-Bay. Nice ball movement and rotation by the Lions. And what do we have here? We've got a foul called. Looks like a push down on the low block, an offensive foul called against FMU. So they give the ball back over to the Fire. Driving into the lane, kick, left side, into lane, more steps. The officials are they're on their traveling game today. They are watching the feet today.
Yes, a lot of people got their frequent flyers, mileage cards out and trying to get some places that they do not need to be going right now.
Shea K-Bay on the left wing. That's Ali at the top. Looking down low to Majuk. Nope, they go skip pass into the corner. Clayton for three. Count it. No, check that. That is Washington with that basket. Aubrey Washington increases the Lion lead to 4. Top of the key, three-point attempt. No good. Rebound, Majuk. Back come the Lions. Clayton directing traffic. Kicks over to Washington, who drops it down low to Ali. Ali into the lane, doubled. Controls his pivot. K-Bay knifing through the lane. Bodies on the floor. What are they going to call?
Offensive foul, Brian.
Going to call a charge there on Shake.
And now we've got our media timeout.
Media timeout under 15. They look unsure about that, though, as there's a little baseline. Gives it to Ali, finding his way up and over for the basket. Mubashar Ali, 11-5. 14 minutes to go in the first half. It's always fun when you have height, isn't it, Drew? You can't teach that.
Oh, yeah. Height and quickness, two things that you love to see with a basketball team.
Lions staying in that 1-3-1. And, I mean, that is when you look at across that midline there, that is a heck of an arm length there between Ali, K-Bay, and Abagaye.
Yeah. Now, this is just the coach and me. I take and put Terrence Clayton on the back line and keep all those three on that middle line of that 1-3-1. That's just me, though, Ryan.
That three-point attempt by Mesidor. Shea K-Bay ends up with his second foul. And he has to come out of the ball game, and checking in number 30, Andrew Drugan. So now Florida Memorial into that 2-3 now. Here we go, out of the timeout, 12:52 to play in the first half. Florida Memorial with a 14-5 lead over Southeastern.
Oh, great attempt right there.
Nearly stolen, but nice deflection there. Also checking in the ball game for Florida Memorial, Murad Berrien, number 2. That is Berrien, the 5'10 freshman from out of Tampa with the ball. Over to Drugan. Drugan skips over to and all the way into the corner for 3. No good. And Abagaye holding off a defender as he was chasing that rebound down.
Yeah. Hey.
Carl Genty misses both of those free throws. So a chance to get a couple of points on the board, and he's unable to convert either one of those.
And that was rebound number 5 for Mubashar Ali.
A lot of movement. Ali at the top. What do we have here? A lot of movement, but we're going to get
seconds.
A 3-second call.
And that's just the inexperience right there of Majuk, with that being his first game, now realizing the cadence that the referees are looking at his first game.
Ford nearly doubled. All the way back up top. Unable to get through the lane. Comes up in the hands of Majuk. He gives it over to Clayton. Clayton, left wing. He's fouled on the three-point attempt, and it's good.
Kind of look like your favorite player, Reggie Miller, right there, Brian.
Hey, yes, sir. Terrence Clayton with the opportunity to go get a 4-point play after knocking down the senior
And I
league.
think Ali just went to the wrong spot for that.
By Berrien. Gives over to Clayton. On the break, Ali to the rim. He's fouled.
I thought we were going to have a Kodak instant moment right there, Brian.
He tried. He definitely tried on that one. And I believe that foul is going to be on Riley Maddox for Southeastern. And that's going to be his second. And that's going to cause another timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, looks like, Drew. So I think we'll stay here on the floor. Scores that you'd like to get opportunity to give any score updates that you might have.
These are all finals that
score updates that you might have.
Alabama State 68, Alcorn State 57, Morgan State 69, Compton State 51, West Virginia State 99, Wheeling 104. Harris Stowe defeated Health Sciences and Pharmacy in Missouri 67-65. Western Missouri defeated the Lincoln Blue Tigers of Missouri 84-72. And in men's college basketball final, North Carolina A&T 70, Florida A&M University 58.
Ford being guarded by Ali, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Tough basket there. Had to get that one over the 7-2 arms. Nice up and under there by Clayton. Majuk unable to come up with that rebound. Back come to fire across the half-court line. Coming up on 10 minutes, halfway point of the first half. Lions with an 18-7 lead. Nice give and go, but it's blocked by Ali. On the move is Berrien. He's got Drugan. Nope, he tried to go inside to Majuk, and he gets fouled.
Majuk gets an opportunity to score his first points in a Florida Memorial Lions uniform.
Good recognition there by Berrien to get that ball down low quickly to his teammate.
Now we've got a video timeout, Brian.
More timeouts. That's great for the sponsors. We'll be back. You're watching Florida. Last foul was on Devin Ford for Southeastern. That was his second. Nicodemo Majuk shooting free throws. The freshman from South Sudan making his debut. Missed the first one. Aubrey Washington checks back into the ball game for FMU. And there's Majuk getting his first points as a Lion. And it is 19-7 lead for the Lions.
Looks like Rodney Guillory is also in the game, Brian.
Baseline drive, bounces around, and another rebound by Ali. Berrien on the move. Nice little move into the lane. Puts up a shot, no good. Good box out down there by. And attacking is Maddox. Unable to get that one. Another rebound for Ali. He might have 20 by the end of this half, Drew.
Hey, why not?
Berrien sets it up. Pushes Washington down. Ali goes down to Majuk. Right hand, no good. Nice quick move by Majuk.
Think they've been working on that in practice, Brian, like he needed them to.
Hate when that happens.
I hate it.
Lions back in that 1-3-1. Into the lane. No good. Rebound. K-Bay. K-Bay directing traffic. Top of the key. Swings it to Clayton. Down low to Ali. Nice post position. Easy basket for Bubashar.
Brian, do you think Southeastern realistically has an answer for this if they're going to feed the ball down low to Ali and to Majuk?
Guards for making that play and getting the ball inside. Oftentimes we will see, and we don't see the guards making quick reads and giving the ball up quickly. Let's see who that foul call is on. That is on Mubashar Ali. That's his first.
Hey, and shout out to those people who may be watching us on Facebook. If you are watching us on Facebook, drop your name into the chat.
First free throw attempt is good for Carl Genty in the half. K-Bay on the left wing, dribbles right, gives it over to Clayton. Clayton to Ali. That's Clayton on the left wing, gives it to Majuk, who gives it right back to Clayton. He shoots the three. Good. Terrence Clayton, that's his third three-pointer of the first half.
And just because Majuk is 7 foot, you have to collapse and respect that, which is going to lead to some good wide-open shots for people like Clayton and Washington.
Clayton gets called for the foul there as he got a little too close. And that is the 7th team foul for Florida Memorial. So that'll instantly become a one-on-one situation here, as that first one is good. Deshaun Osborne. Second one is good by Osborne. Osborne with 4 points in the contest. 24-12 is our score. 7:15 remaining. Clayton dribbling right, handoff to Ali, or Ali looking to try to get it inside. It's deflected and ends up being a turnover. Back come to Fire, pushing left side. Good quick ball movement into the lane. Short corner, pump fake. Driving left, kicks to the corner, three-pointer. Bounces around and in.
Got a friendly roll on a Saturday afternoon, Brian.
Yes, indeed. As Armani Payne knocks that jump shot down in the corner. 24-15.
Ali showing his ball handling skills, going to the
not the kind of weight that I thought might have knocked somebody down. Let me just say it like that.
Ali working on a double-double in the first half, Brian.
I see it. I see it. Majuk. A lot of bodies on the floor for Southeastern. Majuk tries to just walk right up to the free throw line.
Hey, what the hell? You going to let me shoot it? I'm going to shoot it.
Exactly.
I'm going to get in my range first, then I'm going to shoot it.
Nice basket by Majuk.
His first field goal of the season.
He has 3 in the contest. K-Bay comes up with the steal off the deflection by Clayton.
Yes, he did.
Oh, and they're going to say he doubled.
Yes, he did. K-Bay saying it was a buff. I never had possession. Referee said, no, try somebody else with that.
I tell you, the eyes on these officials today. I mean, how many between the traveling and the doubles, they're catching it all. It's an all-star crew right now.
That's what they get paid for, Brian.
Inbound underneath for the Fire. Always amazed when I see that inbound play score a basket. Easiest play in the world. One pass, quick shot, goes in. Seems like all the time that little play works.
Does it frustrate you as a coach? You know what the play is going to be. Oh, my God.
Majuk showing some range. If you leave him open, he's going to shoot it. The 7'2 freshman from South Sudan has
James a new bowl out here.
Knifing through the lane. Weak side rebound. Comes up with by the Fire. Kick out for 3. Good. That's a nice answer there. 29-20. As Sean Shore knocked that basket down. Let's see what kind of range Majuk has. This time you had to go out there and guard him that time. There's a three-point shot. Through the lane. Nice step back. Gives it over to Washington. Washington looking to set something up. Gives it over to K-Bay. K-Bay works off of the screen. Goes to Ali in the right corner. He knocks it down. Man, oh man, what did everyone eat for breakfast? I'll tell you.
Pre-game meal needs to be the same. When you've got 7-footers who can hit the three at this level of basketball, Brian, it could be dangerous.
That ball went off of
Ali's foot.
Ali with 11. You mentioned him being very close to a double-double, Drew, where Ali has 11 and 9 right now in the first half, having played every minute of this first half, I should say. We've got a timeout on the floor. The Lions have a 35-23 lead. We'll be back right after these words. You're watching Florida Memorial Basketball on the Black College.
I'm returning to Clinton Paris, and Tampa's my community. I grew up here, went to school here, and my wife and I make our home here. What makes Tampa special are its people. So when I represent someone injured in my community, it's personal. Call my office and speak to a real lawyer and not some referral service. I will fight the insurance companies to get the settlement that you deserve. At the law office of Clinton Paris, we take the pain out of being hurt.
Inbound, ball at the top of the key. Right wing, three-point shot, so good. That's Berrien. Rashad Berrien almost turned that ball over, goes the other direction. That's K-Bay on the left side. Gives it over to Berrien. He thought about it, drives baseline. Inside the lane to Abagaye, no good. Rebound, out ahead on the break. And unable to finish that bucket. Well, let's see what happened. Well, gotta love the sportsmanship by Shake. Oh, and they're going to call Sheikh Kebe with the foul. Unbelievable. That is his third, if I'm not mistaken.
Brian, well, we've got to pause in action. I want to send a shout out to Rodney Guillory's father, who's watching us here on the Black College Sports Network and FMUathletics.com. Sent a note to our producer saying he was watching all the way from Inglewood, California, Brian.
Inglewood. 147 left. All the way in the backcourt. Ball on the right wing. There's too much traffic there. You got a man there at the elbow. You can't dribble right to that spot where your teammate is. Left elbow driving. Nope, he's shut off. Oh, a little flyby action there and decides to shoot the three. No good. Drugan comes up with the rebound. Thought he might have pushed, but they don't call anything. So here he is on the move, and he gets the opportunity to possibly go to the free throw line. Nope, it's going to be a baseline inbound as he got fouled from behind by Reggie Massador. That's Massador's second foul. Massador with just 3 points in this contest on 1 of 7 shooting from the field. He is Southeastern's leading scorer. Having a tough time getting going in this one.
All right, we got one coming down to the wire in the Mideastern Athletic Conference. 17 seconds remaining. Morgan up 3 over Coppin State, 77-74.
Those two teams continue to battle. What a great series between those two teams.
Check that. Coppin just scored 76.
In the Fire's hands. Wide open underneath for that basket. (35-26). Ali thought about it, went otherwise. That's Clayton. Clayton, he'll shoot the three. No good. It looks like it was a deflection, possibly. Up top, unable to get that one, and they're going to say there's a foul called. Possibly a holding. They were trying to hold Majuk. .34 remaining. Majuk's going to the line after the foul by Carl Genti. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Florida Memorial will still get an opportunity, even if Southeastern tries to take this all the way down.
Memorial in a 2-3 zone.
13 seconds. Probably about, looks like maybe about a 2-second difference between shot and play clock. 3-second difference. Right wing. Good defense by the Lions.
Did it touch anything?
Does not look like it. Great defensive possession by Florida Memorial. Get some credit there at the end by Terrence Clayton, able to defend without fouling the three-point shooter.
Yeah, and that was the reason I wanted to know if it touched anything. They went back and put some time on the clock.
3.4. They got to get up quickly. Clayton up ahead. Off the backboard, no good. But a tremendous first half. Great difference.
Now, you can live in Texas and not have a good red meat blend. Texas Cowboy Dust is designed for steak and other red meats. It's out to be my most popular spice blend, made with onions, peppers, ground mushrooms, pink salt, and other spices. Texas Cowboy Dust also goes great with chicken, pork, vegetables, and adds a restaurant-quality sheen to gravies and sauces.
Training, and private coaching sessions for individuals and companies looking to take things to the next level. Contact us to schedule a free consultation. Issues today, don't delay, call Cuvée.
Have you had your Earthblend coffee today? At Earthblend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earthblend Coffee.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children on Facebook and Twitter.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora. as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com.
Prices. Malvet Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvetboutique.com. That's www.melvetboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Shop Melvet Online Women's Boutique.
I'm attorney Clinton Paris, and Tampa's my community. I grew up here, went to school here, and my wife and I make our home here. What makes Tampa special are its people. So when I represent someone injured in my community, it's personal. Call my office and speak to a real lawyer and not some referral service. I will fight the insurance companies to get the settlement that you deserve. At the law office of Clinton Paris, we take the pain out of being hurt.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify.
Charlotte, North Carolina metro area. We will create delicious and one-of-a-kind treats for any occasion. Sugar Chateau is currently shipping cakes in a jar, offering a variety of different flavors in a single-serve container that can help you celebrate in accordance with social distancing. Place your orders today by calling 803-526-7895 or visiting sugarchateaudesserts.com.
It's halftime here at the FMU Wellness Center on the campus of Florida Memorial University. The FMU Lions with a 35-26 lead over Southeastern Fire. Ryan Fulford and AD Drew here, and we got some halftime stats for you. The Lions right now shooting 52% from the field on 13 of 25 shooting from the field. Southeastern, 8 of 30, 26.7%. The Lions shooting 7 of 11 from the three-point arc, 63%, while Southeastern is 4 of 16, 25%. Rebounds, slight advantage to the Lions, 21-17. The Lions have led this contest practically the entire way in this half. Largest lead was 14 back when it was 24-10. And pretty much it has been controlled by the Lions here in this contest. Drew, individually, what would you what do you see on the individual statistic front for either team, for both teams rather?
Double alert, Ryan. Bouchard Ali already has 11 points, has 9 rebounds, so his next rebound would push him to another double on the season. And in his first game, Nicodemus Majuk, 6 points, 6 rebounds in the first half, Brian. So is Riley Matix with 3 assists, Brian.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm noticing here, Drew, 8 different people have scored for Southeastern compared to that starting 5 for Florida Memorial. So you can see, I don't know if the right word is balance, but just right now, Southeastern's no one has really separated and pulled themselves apart as everybody's getting opportunities. I mean, they're 8 of 30 from the field, 4 of 16 from the arc. Give a lot of credit to Florida Memorial and their length, making it difficult for Southeastern to get shots up.
Yeah, Florida Memorial has played 9. Southeastern has played 8. All 8 have scored for Southeastern. But, Ryan, when you really look at this Florida Memorial team, the 5 that have done a majority of the scoring have been the ones who've done a majority of the scoring the entire season. You know, when you look at a player like Ebenezer Abagaye, anything that you get from him on the offensive side have always been bonus points. You expect a little bit more out of Muhammad Barrier, but he still has 20 minutes to go. Also, Andrew Drugan, you expect a couple more points out of him, but once again, you still have 20 minutes.
Was questionable coming into this contest. We haven't seen him. He was questionable with a lower extremity injury. We have not seen him. I doubt that we would. And then Muhammad Gilchrist also was questionable coming into this contest. He with an upper extremity injury. So neither one of those two have made it into the ball game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see them. Might be the reason why we see some freshmen getting into the ball game. As noted, we've seen Rodney Guillory get into the ball game as a freshman, and Murad Berrien, another freshman that have gotten into this contest and given some good contributions in their time. So here we go, start of the second half.
Quick roundup on scores, Brian. While we've got a bit of a video issue, women's college basketball final.
Here we are.
Got a video back.
All right, back to live action, and right off the top with that basket is Devon Ford with that first basket of the half. 35-28, 7-point ball game now. Sheikh Kebe picks up a screen from Majuk. Hand off to Clayton. Clayton off the screen. Corner shot is good.
Is that not Aubrey Washington's shot right there, Brian?
It seems to be, as Washington knocks down that three-point jump shot, and the hot shooting from behind the arc continues for the Lions. Back up to 10 points to Clayton. Clayton asks for a screen from Majuk at the top of the key. Dribbling right. In the corner is Kebe. No good. Ali tried to come up with it, but it's knocked out of his hands. Fire come up with the ball. On the move. 3-on-2. All the way to the basket. No good rebound. And the putback right there by Devin Ford. Little communication there, you can see by a couple of Lions there. Clayton and K-Bay talking it out, trying to figure out how they avoid that from happening next time. Ali into the paint. Spins, finds K-Bay with the flush.
Put that on the highlight reel, Mr. Producer. 17:35 in the second half.
Shake K-Bay with the nice finish there. Off the glass. Nope. Rebound. Ali with the ball. That was a rebound by Majuk. Right corner. Washington. Pull up. No good. Rebound. And Majuk, he had possession of it, but let's see, a little discussion there. They're going to call it jump ball. Probably couldn't make out who actually had it. It looks like it stays on that end of the floor. Let's wait to pick it up here to see what the officials call. Looks like a loose ball foul. That's on Devin Ford, his third, excuse me. Ball in the hands of Clayton. Goes off the screen from Majuk. Majuk has it. Dribbles it back out. He decides to shoot that shot in nothing but net.
Wow, you think he's getting the confidence, Brian?
Now he's gone to making shots with people guarding him within half an arm. Shots with people guarding him within half an arm length. I'm telling you, we're watching the growth of this young man right before our eyes, Drew.
In one game, Brian.
Wide open three-point attempt. Right wing, front rim, no good. Rebound, Majuk.
Great way to hold his pivot foot.
Back comes Clayton. Little in and out move. Brings it all the way back out. Wants to reset something. Clayton going to the left wing. Calling for a screen. Nope. Away from the screen. Still a lot of dribbling going on. No ball movement. Driving left towards the baseline. Reverse pivot. Majuk in off the rim. No good. Rebound. Ali gives it over to K-Bay. Across the half court. Gives it back to Clayton. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Just enough time to set something. Washington, right wing. Ali, left. Clayton, rim, no good. Tip out, fires on the run. Into the lane, it might be a charge. Nope, they call nothing. There's a three-point attempt, wide open, no good. Rebound, miss. Clayton comes up with it. Pushing the ball through traffic. And what do we got?
Timeout.
Timeout. What do we got? Alameen, I believe that's Florida Memorial calling that timeout.
Yes.
So we'll step away. 13:50 to play in the second half. 42-30 lead for the Lions. You're watching Florida Memorial Basketball on the Black College Sports Network. Now you can't. 13:50 to play, coming out of the timeout by Florida Memorial. Lions leading 42-30 in a contest between two teams looking to get back in the win column. Florida Memorial having lost the last four, Southeastern having lost their last six. Inbound underneath by the Lions. Ali to K-Bay. Coming all the way up top is Clayton. Dribbling to the right. Directing traffic, waiting on it to set up. Goes all the way down into the post to Ali, and it's deflected out. Not quite the textbook post-entry pass, Drew, that you teach young people, but most people don't get a chance to work with 7-footers.
And Lord Jesus, if you get 2 of them.
And there's a turnover on that pass, so I think the Fire jumping at every ball that goes in the air, driving to the bucket and count it. You know what? Did you see the official on the baseline? It looked like he wanted to call something, but he didn't.
Yeah, he's going to get ate up when they watch that tape on that.
That is number 0. Gilchrist checked into the ballgame for the first time. Berrien, 3-point attempt, front rim, no good. Up ahead come the Fire, going to the bucket, bounces around. Is that goaltending? We've got bodies on the floor. We've got maybe basket interference. What do we have here, Drew?
I see. I'm trying to see if I see 1 finger, 2 fingers. Yes, he did. He counted the bucket.
Okay, a basket good by Riley Maddox. Interesting strategy by Maddox as he just kind of floated that ball to the basket before the bigs got to him. And I guess, you got to do that sometimes when you got 7-footers trailing you.
So he did count the basket.
I was going to say, he didn't count the basket, so he shot the first free throw attempt. No good. Second free throw rolls around and in. 42-35. 42-35 is our score. Kebe double teamed on the right wing. Dribbles out of it, looking. Finds Ali. Ali gives it over to Gilchrist. Driving to the bucket. Off the backboard, no good. Majuk with the rebound, and he gets fouled. At the line, called on Reggie Messidor, and he has 4 now. Got to be a frustrating day for the young fella. $12:20 remaining. Second free throw attempt, no good as well.
And Brian, Majuk is 1 bucket away from a double-double to join Ali, who has 11-11 on the day. Terrence Clayton, the only other line in double figures right now with 10 points. And into the game also is Rodney Guillory into the game for Florida Memorial. And he wanted us to tell he said, Dad, cash out him some money after the game. No, I'm just playing, Dad.
Into the ball game, Ebenezer Abagaye. There's an inbound. Guillory looked like he got in there and deflected that out.
And coming up with the ball was right on cue.
Ball in the hands of Berrien. Left wing, that's Gilchrist. Kicks to Guillory. 3-point attempt. What do they say? Yes, they do give it a 3-point attempt. Bounces in and out. Maddox all the way to the lane. And Abagaye
picks up the foul.
Tried to block. Bodies on the floor. It looks like there may be a more serious injury for a Southeastern player. That would have been on the weak side of that drive attempt.
67-65 over Health Sciences and Pharmacy in Missouri. Wayland Baptist beats Langston 90-75. Texas A&M Arcana defeats Jarvis 75-66. And Western Missouri defeats Lincoln of Missouri 84-72. We'll come back with more later.
Rod Berrien with the ball on the right wing, gives it over to Gilchrist. Gilchrist, short corner to K-Bay. Takes away the double. Pump fake. Little Euro step for Berrien. That ball was, nope, a little short. And unable to finish that on the run out for the Fire. Berrien calls for some action here. Right wing over to K-Bay. K-Bay reverse, and they're going to say on the floor. They're going to say the foul was on the floor. That last call was Ulaway Talent Fitzgerald. Massive substitutions coming in the ball game for Florida Memorial. Oh, and on the deflection, it ended up back in the hands of Washington. And I'm sure he was like, I don't want this ball, but hey, you're standing out of bounds, so it's out on you.
Too late there, my brother.
42-34, Florida Memorial lead. Ali goes right to Gilchrist. Majuk knocks it down, another jumper. So impressed by this young man today.
And that's his first double-double of his career, Brian.
44-34, 10-point lead coming up at the 10-minute mark for the Lions. Halfway home. Clayton comes up with it. He decides, he kicks it into the corner to Gilchrist, and they're going to say he stepped out, back heel on the line. Aubrey Washington had come up with that steal. And we've got our second media timeout with 9:51. Our score, 44-34, Florida Memorial with a 10-point lead. We'll be back right after these words. You're watching Florida Memorial basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
I live in Texas and I have a good red meat blend. Texas Cowboy Dust is designed for steak and other red meats. It's out to be my most popular spice blend, made with onions, peppers, ground mushrooms, pink salt, and other spices. Texas Cowboy Dust also goes great with chicken, pork, vegetables, and adds a restaurant quality sheen to gravies and sauces.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town, people trying to get down.
Vanilla smoked sea salt seasoning is for seafood. The tarragon and fennel bring out the natural sweetness in seafood. I also use it in rice dishes, on yams, asparagus, blueberry pancakes, and believe it or not, chocolate chip cookies. Vanilla smoked sea salt adds a salty and savory component to sweet dishes that create a symphony for the tongue.
Going to stay on that end of the floor for Southeastern. Stolen. Nice play. Ball in the hands of Gilchrist. He is fouled going to the basket. Credit that steal by Aubrey Washington, his third steal of the game. Both of these teams, Drew, averaging 70-plus points a game. At this pace, I wonder if anyone will get to 70. Be interesting to see how this plays out over the next 9:27.
I don't think so, my brother.
It's a lot of ball left to play. First free throw attempt by Muhammad Gilchrist. 6'1" sophomore guard from College Park, Maryland. Knocks down the second as well. His first 2 points of the contest. Grows the lead to 12, 46-34. Fire coming across into the lane. Nope, we've got a foul called on the floor. And inbound underneath, that foul called on Aubrey Washington. Washington almost came up with the steal there. Left wing three-pointer, back of the rim off the glass is good.
Did he call it 49-39, Brian?
Three-point attempt in the corner is good. Another one by Gilchrist. Timeout on the floor. Our score with 8:45 to play. 52-37. We'll take a break and come back right after these words. You're watching Florida Memorial Basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
Have you had your Earth Blend coffee today? At Earth Blend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earth Blend Coffee.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentJAX.
Coming out of that timeout called by Southeastern, we have 8:45 to play.
Brian, Florida Memorial is on a 13-3 run in the last 2:53 of this ball game, including, check this out, real
Facebook and Twitter.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Coming out of that timeout, which Florida Memorial called, 52-37 lead for the Lions, 15-point lead. Maddox, right wing, three, no good. Rebound by Washington. Aubrey Washington up ahead. Kicks it over to Ali. Ball in the hands of Clayton. Ali, and they call him for traveling. Well, we hit a point, Drew, where I don't think we have seen a bucket. Check that. That was Carl Genty with that foul, his second.
Yeah, both teams have kind of hit a lull right here. Well, as soon as we set that up to say it, Brian, Bouchard Ali breaks that for us.
Nice jump shot by Ali on the baseline, 54-37. Swing it all the way into the right corner, back around. Take it to the other side, down on the low block in the lane. Nice turnaround. Turned around and realized he had two 7-footers in his space and decided to kick it back out. Thought about the 3-point. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2, 1, that attempt, no good. Shot clock, 2, 1, that attempt. Possession. There's going to be a lot of positive film for Coach Alameen when he goes back and shows this team, hey, guys, we might have found our best defensive selves, because I love the way that they are playing on some of these possessions. Oh, back of the sideboard. Nope, somehow it bounces and finds its way to Ali. Gilchrist goes. Stolen out of there. A bit chaotic. Fire on the push. He decided to dish it off. Gilchrist. Muhammad Gilchrist over to Washington, down to K-Bay. Skips it all the way around. They bring it all the way back to Gilchrist. He gets to the elbow and bounces around. Ali, not sure if he got pushed, but somehow he lost his balance in there. Driving into the lane, high off the backboard. It's good. And the and one opportunity.
And that's what you got to do when you have those 7-footers down there. You've got to get the ball up high on the glass. You know, that's I believe the top of the backboard is what, 12-6, Brian? You got to get it up about 12 feet and kiss it off the glass.
Riley Maddox with the bucket and the free throw. He's got 11. And we're back down to a 10-point ball game. And we've got another timeout with 4:32 to play remaining in this contest. Florida Memorial. Back out of the timeout. We have 4:32 remaining.
You know, Brian, Florida Memorial had a 18-point lead with 5:55 to go in this ball game. That was the largest lead of the day. Southeastern has cut it back down to 10. Foul trouble for Florida Memorial. Shakabi has 4. Majuk has 3. Everybody else is good. And for Southeastern, Messador has 4, and Ford has 3.
Nice little two-man game by K-Bay to Muhammad Ali with the finish. Nice finish there. Beautiful execution on the two-man game. Lions back up by 12. 4:04 to play.
Well, I guess I can keep that field goal drop stat to myself now, Brian, since Ali got that dunk.
Stolen away, might be stolen away by Washington, ends up in the hands of, and that's a basket by Aubrey Washington. We've got another timeout as Talent Fitzgerald made that basket. So with 2:44 to play, looks like we have a full timeout. 60-48 is our score. We'll come back right after these words. You're watching Florida Memorial Basketball on the Black College Sports Network.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique to spice up your closet with trendy, unique looks. We have fashionable and chic looks at very affordable prices. Velvet Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvetboutique.com. That's www.melvetboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique.
Down to 9 points. It's been a cold shooting half for the Lions. Right now, Southeastern shot 26.7% in the first half. They're at 40% right now in this half. Nice little give and go.
Brian, keep something else. The next foul puts either team in the bonus.
In the corner, 3-point by Gilchrist. He overshot it. That's going to be a violation. But wait a minute. We have a foul first. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what we got. We got to talk. We got to talk.
I think the shot clock, from my view, shot clock first. Yep.
Yes.
That's what they call.
Yes. Way to get together and work that out.
So it's a 9-point ball game, a minute 32.
Man, I would have taken the foul.
Right. Cross half court, into the lane, kick into the corner. Lions have to guard every possession. There's a step back three. He tried to, and they're going to give him the 3 on the foul.
Oh, wow. He sold it, Brian. He sold it like a cup of lemonade on a hot summer's day, Brian.
Straight out of the James Harden School of, all right, we'll just leave it at that. And I think we're going to go to a timeout here.
I'm returning.
Here we go. Coming out of that timeout, Drew.
This could cut it down to a 7-point ball game there, Brian.
Shooting a pair of free throws for Southeastern, hit off the front of the rim. In this contest, overall, Southeastern is 9 of 15, shooting right at 60%. Second one's no good.
Actually, I should have said it was a 6-point ball game. Forgot it's a three-shot foul, but those first two don't matter at this point.
No, I mean, Messidor, this is Reggie Messidor at the line with an opportunity. Really, he only makes 1 of 3, cuts it to 8. Well, it'll actually be a foul that'll send Muhammad Gilchrist to the line. Foul called on Armani. No, check that. That was on Talent Fitzgerald, his third. Probably do another round of substitutions here for Southeastern. They seem to be playing, especially if he makes this first one, he does. They've been playing a little offense-defense, trying to get Reggie Messidor into the ball game for offensive possessions and get him out for defense because he has 4 fouls.
Referee trying to make sure that the player didn't leave the game and come right back into the game, but you cannot do. The ball has to be put in play once you leave the court before you can re-enter as a sub.
Great explanation there, Drew. Should be 61-52 if I'm not mistaken. Second one by Gilchrist is good. It is a 10-point lead right now. 1:10 to play. Maddox into the lane, avoided the contact. Ali comes up with the rebound, and he is, they're going to say fouled, loose ball foul. That'll send Mubashar Ali, to the free throw line.
I accidentally called him Muhammad Ali earlier, but that dunk that he had was so great, kind of reminded me of Ali with one of those knockout blows he used to have, Brian.
I was gonna let that go. Now I know, Washington looked to dribble it out. You got to do something with it. The Fire seem resigned to not want to foul here and just kind of get this game over with. This will be a big win for the Lions with a sweep over Southeastern It will give them a little bit of distance
It'll
from
essentially be a
Southeastern.
3-game lead, Brian.
Yeah, it gives them a little room going into the seeding for the playoffs. Now, both of these teams will have 5 conference games remaining, which happens to be the fewest of all the teams left in the conference. So a lot has to shake out, but this might be what Florida Memorial needs to actually get into the tournament. An outstanding defensive performance by the Lions, and it looks like our final score will end up with the final score on that heave by Mubashar. I don't think that was going to count. Lions finished the contest 24-54 from the field, shooting 44%. Southeastern 19 of 61, 31%. The Lions 11 of 24 from the three-point line. Southeastern was 6 of 30. Free throw line, both teams in the 50s. Florida Memorial 9 of 17, that's 52.9%. Southeastern 10 of 18, 55.6. A slight 4-rebound advantage for Florida Memorial, 41 to 37. And the Lions led this entire game, entire contest, never trailed. Largest lead was 18. 19 to 12, they had more assists than Southeastern. The Lions did commit 19 turnovers, though, so I'm sure, if anything, that'll be something that Coach Alameen will point to as something that can get better. Steals, 11 for the Lions, 6 for Southeastern. Points in the paint, surprising that it's not more, 18 to 14 for Florida Memorial. And 18 to 12 points off turnovers in favor of Florida Memorial. Both teams with 78 possessions, Drew. How about that? Individually, what did it look like individually? Leading scorers.
Florida Memorial had 5 players in double digits, led by Mubashar Ali with 20 points on 8 of 17 from the field. He did hit a 3-pointer today, Brian. He's been shooting them. He finally hit one. Only went 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Also had a team-high 17 rebounds, along with 3 assists, a steal, and also contributed 4 assists. Your leading person on the rebounds was Carl Genty, who had 6 points and 9 rebounds on the day, Brian. Leading person in steals was Sean Shore with 3 steals. Brian, quickly taking a look at some of the updated standings for men's basketball in the Sun Conference. With this win, Florida Memorial now sits 1 game behind St. Thomas. And St. Thomas is leading right now over Weber.
Lions take on Florida International University. And then back to conference play on February 4th. That's Thursday. Right back at the FMU Wellness Center against Ave Maria. And, of course, they just beat Ave Maria they lost to Ave Maria last Saturday, 76-65. So an opportunity to get back against them. That is a conference game. And then next Saturday, they travel up to Lake Wales to take on first place Warner University. So 3 games, hopefully, if everything works out and everyone stays safe and things like that don't cause any postponements. So it'll be a good week for the Lions, and we will be paying attention to see how things shake out for Florida Memorial in the upcoming week. So that's going to do it for this broadcast for today. We want to thank everyone for watching, wherever you've been watching us, on Facebook, on mybcsn.net. If you've been watching us on any of the streams, we want to thank you for watching not only the men's game, but our women's broadcast as well. You can always find more information about the Black College Sports Network at www.mybcsn.net. You can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram,